Our friend is going through a difficult time right now. Her husband, her ex-husband, is on trial for armed robbery, for forced entry, for first-degree murder, and she's having to go to the courtroom to watch the trial. And she goes there because this guy's a bad guy, to be really honest, and she wants justice to be done. And she knows that he's lying on the stand, that he really won't even take the stand because he doesn't want anyone to know the truth about what really happened. And she wants justice to be done. And she sits in the courtroom and she longs for justice to be done. Now, this friend of mine is a follower of Jesus now. When this all happened in her life, she wasn't a follower of Jesus. But she has 3 kids, a new husband who's a Christian. They're building a family. And she's really desirous that God be a God of justice, that God make this whole thing right, that her husband gets what he deserves. You know, it's interesting. Why would God let this stuff happen? You know, why wouldn't God make sure this criminal gets locked up? I mean, it's funny, you know, these situations happen all the time. You read about them in the news where these bad people somehow get off, where good people get hurt, and where bad people seem to be able to just go scot-free. It seems wrong. I mean, if God's really a God of justice, how can he let this stuff happen? As I was thinking these things about my friend's situation, I read author Gary Haugen, who wrote this. While the Bible does not teach that we will prevail in every battle against injustice on this earth, it does teach that God will prevail in the ultimate war, that he goes with us into every battle and brings his power and protection. He will prevail in all battles necessary to the ultimate triumph of his kingdom. To be honest with you, I had to ask myself, do I really believe that? Do I believe that ultimately God will prevail, that he'll make all things right? Do I trust that? How about you? In all the situations in your life that are not going so well, where injustice is clearly at work, where things have gone totally wrong, can you trust that God will be God, that he will make all things right because he is a God of justice?